All right, so we're making this cute little treat holder here that fits a cute little strawberry shortcake treat from Little Debbie's with a little sentiment inside. And on the front, this little happy birthday sweet thing is what I'm going to use. And I'm making, I thought about my granddaughter whose birthday is this Thursday. She's going to be a big 12 years old. If she's watching it, Lulu, I love you. And this, you'll have this before you see this. Anyway, so I'm making this cute little treat holder here. Where we are. Here we go. In the catalog, and if you don't have a catalog, let me know. I'm sending out a bunch of catalogs in the morning to people, along with Price Patrol stuff that I did not get out. Anyway, so if you want a catalog, let me know. I'll be more than glad to mail one to you or send you the link if you'd rather see it online. But the Sweet Strawberry set here you can find on page 43 of your catalog. And this is the stamp set, and then you can bundle it for 10% less with the die punch, or not the die punch, the punch punch, the strawberry builder punch. So this is in your catalog, and the bundle together is $32.25, and that saves you 25. That saves you 10% instead of buying them separately. So that's the set we're using today. I'll need to keep this here. Set this off to the side. These are the treats that we're using, the strawberry cake rolls. I found these at, yes, I went to a grocery store. I can't remember which store I went to that I found them at, but I found these, oh, I got these at Target. That's right, I went to Target and found these at Target, and they're really cute, and yes, I had one, and they're really good, and one was enough. So I can't have any more of those. My diet will be very, very mad at me. So let's get started on our little happy birthday strawberry treat holder. I'm going to set this to the side over here. Also today, I'm also going to use, I got it, the mini cut and emboss machine. I'm so excited. I've used it a couple of times so far, and I'm really liking it. So I will show you that as well. So the first thing we're going to do is make our box, which is the hard thing to do. Uh-oh, where did this come from? Oh my goodness. The things are falling apart down here. A storm on the floor. I got to figure out something better. So we're going to take one piece of the Poppy Parade cardstock, and we are going to cut it to 6.5 inches by 7 inches. So we're going to go out here to 7 inches here, like so. That. Save our scraps by 6.5. There. Now, I don't like using the cutter here for doing the scoring unless it's just like a quick score. So I am going to pull out my Simply Scored, which I do enjoy and love. If you've been watching me, you know I love this thing. The little foot keeps falling off, but that's my fault because I knocked it off. Put that back in there. There we go. So we are going to score on the long side, which is the 7-inch side. We are going to score at 1/2. So find the 1/2. Score at 1/2. Go to 2.5. 3 3/4. And 5 3/4. Oops, I hate when I do that. There we go. Back on track. There we go. Flip it to where it's the 6.5-inch side on top now, and score it at 1 1/4. Excuse me, 1 1/4. So 1 1/4. Then rotate it completely around again and do 1 1/4 on the opposite side. Alrighty, and that's all the scoring we're going to do. Now we're going to do some cutting. So grab your snips, and we are going to start cutting. So the first thing we're going to do on the short end here, the short score, we're going to what we call miter or notch, like so, and cut out both of the little side tabs here like that. I'll do this over here as well. And you see when I say miter or notch, it just goes in like an angle a little bit. Here, for all my new followers, So you get that kind of like boxed edge look there, which we really like. Now we're not going to notch any of the big tabs, but we are going to do very slightly the small tabs. So slightly edge those and then keep these straight. Come on. There we go. Ever so sliverly. New word. Sliverly. Add it to my dictionary of crazy words. And then we're going to do that. Come over to the other side and do the same thing. Only notching this one little tab right here. I think I accidentally said we were going to notch the last ones, but we're not. Just these two. Ever so. New word. I love it. Sliverly. There we go. Anyway, I've really missed you guys. Oh my gosh. And I cannot go live on YouTube until I have 1,000 subscribers. I'm up to today. I think I checked. It's 236, maybe 230 something. So I'm almost 1/4 of the way there. When I hit 250, I'm going to do Price Patrol for those who have commented that they've shared or joined. Let's see. Here we go. Now, I'm going to... And your bone folder is so important to get these scores to lay flat. Oh, there we go. So burnish them very, very good on the score lines. All of the score lines. And I want to shout out hello to everybody who's catching this live. Thank you so much for watching. Let me see, who all do I have here? Let's see. Is Cindy here or did she just send me a message? Sean's here. Hey, Sean. There we go. And then we're going to burnish these little things here too. And you can burnish them in any order you want. I never pick a decent order. I'm all over the place. So you cut and burnish in the order that you find comfortable. Now I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus because this is a box. And whenever I put boxes together, I want to make sure that that they stay, that it stays good. So, and strong. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to flip these up. Oh, you know what? I was going to notch these a little bit, wasn't I? There we go. If you have a hard time with them fitting, you can notch them a little bit. Be careful if you do like the main spine, I guess you would call it. Like this piece right here. This center piece will decide the size of the box. And if you notch these in too much, it can affect the size because it can, I know this is hard to see, but if this leans in too much this way, your box will end up too short, if that makes any sense. So make sure that this is your measurement right here, this middle tab. So I'm going to come in and do some Stampin' Seal Plus here. Remember, check mark. Don't do like me and cause it to rip. Check mark, check mark. And do all 4 of the little inside tabs like that. And again, the Stampin' Seal Plus is so that it holds up. All right, here we go. So make sure that it is good and even there. I'm going to come over here and make it there. I hope you guys are watching. Are able to see this? Bend that back a little bit. And come in and do that as well. And there we go. As long as you keep it on the edges of the tab we did not miter, we did not notch, you should be good to go with fitting it in. So just take your treat now. And sometimes these I have found, I saw this on the video that I got this from, that she said sometimes these are overstuffed and they need to be bigger. And it's true. Sometimes they are bigger than the others. But come in and try to make sure that it's going to fit. And it usually does after you work it a little bit. Come on. I had the same issue with the other one. There we go. Roll it in there and it's a good fit. There we go. I forgot to cut these tabs in half. Guys, it's Monday and it's been a month since I've been live and my brain turned off. You're going to want to cut these top tabs in half. Oh my gosh. This is embarrassing. Now you go in and they fit perfectly. Boom. I was so afraid because when I made this the first time, the sides were too long. And I was like, how did that happen? And I had to go back and measure so many different times to get it worked. So that's what it is. Your tabs, your top tabs up here where your short end is, cut these little guys in half, then they'll fit. And you can miter them. That's fine. All right. So now we've got the base of our box made, and I'm fully embarrassed on a Monday morning. But we call it Manic Mondays for a reason, right? That's right. Now, you're not going to need your Stampin' Seal Plus anymore, but you will use your regular Stampin' Seal. So you can put that up. Next, we are going to pull in our patterned paper. Now, I grabbed this as a 12 by 12 sheet, and it's part of the Hostess offerings in this and in our annual catalog. In the very back of the catalog, at the very bottom if you're online, and in the very back on page 170 if you have the book, or excuse me, 171, under the Hostess earned items, if you have a party that sells 150 or more, or if you place an order that's 150 or more, you can get the pattern party paper for $18, and it's it's a $30 value. There's 48 sheets with 4 each of 12 double-sided papers. One side is color, has all color, and the other side is black and white. So there are 4 sheets in there of this black and white gingham. And since they retired the gingham stamp last year, I was very, very excited to see that they kept this paper. So we're using this paper today for our project. You're going to cut 2 pieces for this project, and you're going to cut them at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 by 1 3/4. And I will have all these measurements posted below when we're done with the live. I will make sure. Now we go back and fold these sides down, because when you cut, even with a brand new blade, there may be a little edge there. So go back and cut those. So those are going to be our places for our sentiments. We're going to have one on the outside and one on the inside, but we're not going to adhere them yet. We're going to hold those to the side. Set our box to the side, and now we're going to start the fun. We are going to start stamping. Let's see. Let me go ahead and get our little Stampin' Embossing out of the way, just so I can show you guys this. This is the mini Stampin' Emboss set that I've mentioned a few times over the past, I don't know, since I started, that I wanted to get because it was small and compact and would fit on my desk. Look at this. Unlike the Big Shot, you just pull these out and you have your little things here, plates, the words, and you just right here on your desk, and they fold up and compact, and it's just so cool. It works so well. So what we're going to do is we are going to put our first die in, and this first die that I'm using, this is for the outside Happy Birthday die cut, comes out of the Hippo and Friends dies, and that is also in the main catalog for this year, the annual. And then the second one, this little guy, comes out of the Stitch So Sweetly. So I did pull in 2 other die sets to do this project. So I'm going to roll this through like so. There we go. Look at that. And it fits on my desk. I'm so excited. Nice little die cut. And then I'm going to pull in my Stitch So Sweetly die. Put that in here. And even on other die machines, you want to, place your dies in different places so that the pressure, so it keeps the plates from bowing and doing crazy things. And it's good to also flip your plates over. So like the next time I do one, I'm going to flip it over. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And that also helps keep these flat. So now that I'm done, I'm going to fold that up and set that to the side. Isn't that so cool? Oh my gosh. I'm just absolutely love that. And because of that, I might end up getting the big one too. I don't know. We shall see. So stick my dies over here in my little thing and pull our little sentiments out here, our cards. So we have this one from the Stitch So Sweetly, and I love the Stitch So Sweetly. And then this one from the Hippos and Friends. Now the stamps we're going to use for these are from the Strawberry. I'm trying to use everything from the same stamp set though. So you can use whatever dies you have for this. You can hand cut it, whatever, but I'm using everything. I'm trying to do everything in one stamp set today. So we are going to use the Happy Birthday You Sweet Thing, and we are going to do both of these in the Poppy Parade, and the other sentiment is Just For You. So we're going to pull our Poppy Parade out here. You see me trying to keep it clean on my desk. Trying. We'll see what it looks like at the end of this. How well will I be able to succeed? So come in here. Now with this one, you can see that I did it kind of centered. I'm going to kind of go a little bit more to the right this time. So I'm taking it over here, and that way it'll make a little more room for the strawberry. So stamp that, pop it off like that. So we got one down. And Just For You, we're going to stamp this in the center. Actually, I'm probably, yeah, because I've got a little, if you see, I've got the little flower in there. I think I'm going to stamp it off a little to the right there as well, but not by much, just to make room for the flower. And Just For You. There we go. So, well, I need to keep that stamp set, that stamp pad out, because we're going to do our strawberries. And my Simply Chamois. I'm actually keeping this one a lot cleaner than I did last time, because for some reason this one is cleaning up. This time, operator error is not a factor. I know kind of what I'm doing now. All right, so there are our sentiments. Set those off to the side. Now we're going to pull in our strawberry maker punch. Now I'm going to do my strawberry first, and I actually debated a couple of different ways on how to make the actual strawberry. And you see that I ended up with a black line and black little seeds in there. I tried it with the Poppy Parade ink on the outline and Poppy Parade on the inline, and it just didn't work out for me, because it just doesn't look good in my opinion. It just doesn't pop as much color wise. And then I tried doing the Memento Black, and then using the Stampin' Blends to kind of shade it in, which that looks fine. I mean, you could actually use that technique if you wanted. If you didn't want to use the ink pad, you could definitely go in there and design it as you wanted. And then I thought about maybe just punching it out and stamping on top of it, but just that on top of this just didn't, it just was too flat. And so I opted against that before I even stamped it. So instead, what I decided to do was stamp in Memento and then use the outline to, use the filler stamp to fill it in. So that's what we are going to do. And we have to put this on paper in a special way so that it fits in here without punching all the things. And it's kind of hard to do with the strawberry anyway. But I'm going to punch the strawberry very close to the bottom edge here. So I am going to use my little strawberry outline here in the Memento Black, like so. And I'm stamping right here at the very bottom. Sorry if my head's in the way. There we go. And pull that off. Okay. And then I'm going to grab the filler stamp, which I love these two phase stamps. Absolutely love them. Set that off to the side. And then I'm going to come in with my Poppy Parade in the other direction. Now it was really dark. That's really dark. And I liked it dark like that. Or you can stamp it off and it'll give it a little lighter. Where's that strawberry? I can show you. On the inside of this one, you can see I had stamped it off, so it's really, really light. But because I'm using black as my outline, I don't have to. So I stamp that, and then I come in here and, sorry if I'm in your way again, set it down like so, and lift it up. And we've got a beautiful, juicy strawberry. One I would eat. In fact, I think we had some of those like that in the refrigerator a week ago. Okay. And did you know, for those of you that are on diets, if you get the dairy, canned whipped cream and a couple of strawberries, you can have that and some whipped cream and have a very nice caloricious, low calorie snack. I think the canned whipped cream is like 15 calories per serving, and it's like 2 tablespoons as a serving of canned whipped cream. I'm like, yes, please. So now we're going to come in here and we're going to do this the other way because I did it upside down. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness. Even when I have everything prepared, I still make my mistakes. Let's see. Do I have to cut it a little bit more? I do. That's fine. In fact, I'm just going to come on down here and cut all this off like this. But this is why you want to do that. Because when you're coming in with one of these builder punches, you want to be able just to line this up and not have to waste a bunch of paper. So I'm only wasting a very teeny tiny part up here like that. So find your alignment like so and punch. There we go. And then snip it like that and you've got your next piece. All right, so there's our strawberry. Doesn't it look so much more juicy? And oh, I love that. So that's our strawberry. Now we're going to do our stem. Where's our stem? We're going to do the outline of the stem first. And we're going to use the same piece of paper. And we're going to stamp it this way. This way. And we are going to use Granny Apple Green for this one. Now with this one, I'm not using black, I'm using green. So I will be using the full stamp for the first, and then I will stamp off for the second. So stamp the stem like so. And then the chamois is so quick too. I love it. And then grab your outline stamp or your filler stamp, excuse me. Now with this one, we are going to stamp it off. Stamp it off and then stamp into it. See how it comes out? It's not, if I would not have stamped it off, it would have just been all muddied and just the one color. You wouldn't have been able to see the lines of the leaf. So I'm going to wipe this off and punch this baby out. Actually, we're going to close this first so Danielle does not get it on her arm. There we go. Come in here. Let's see, which hand do I want to use? There we go. Line it up. And this one's got some extra to it, and that's cool. So there'll be some extra white space around the leaves. And it's hard being OCD and trying to line these up. But as you see, we didn't waste a whole lot of paper there. Boom, ready for the next one. So there is our little cap for our strawberry. Now what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to pull in a glue dot like so. And I'm going to put it on the back of the cap and add this to the strawberry like so. So now we've got our strawberry made. Set that to the side. Next, I'm going to need a new roll. Next, we are going to work on our little flower. Again, pull in our paper, and this time we're going to be coming in from this side. So where's my little thing here? Let's use the smaller block for this. And I am going to use So Saffron. Beautiful, beautiful yellow. I love this for the flower. Again, because we're not using black, we're going to use full strength color. Now, if you look at this, you'll see that you have the 2 up at the top and then 3 at the bottom. So make sure that you line it up right for the punch when you go to stamp it on the paper, like so. There we go. And then wipe that off and pull in the filler. Again, make sure that you line that up correctly. Now, I am for this one, because I did, make sure I did, stamp it off again. And then come in here and line it up and fill. There we go. And now we've got our pretty little flower, like that. Close it up so we don't get our arms in it. And let's see, come in here like this. Try not to let the OCD take over. Line it up, trust it, and punch with as little waste as possible. There we go. You see, you can use just like next to nothing scraps for this project. Okay, and because these store's flat, you just lock it up like that and you can set it off to the side and store it. All right, so now we've got that. Now we're going to start putting things together. Let's go ahead and put this one together for the inside. I am going to pop up the center, the little flower, but not before I give it a center. So I'm going to grab my Take a Pick tool, and I'm going to use the putty side. I've been using my, I think I used my scissors for the longest time, but I found that using the putty side of this, I saw somebody use it. I think it was Lisa Curcio. I think that's her name. If I got it wrong, I'm so sorry. But I know her last name is like Curcio or something. She does this, and it looks so easy. So there, simple, pop, done. Then I'm going to grab one of our mini dimensionals. These are so cute. And stick one of those on the back. Pull it off completely. There we go. And then stick it over here on the side like so. And then run one nice little strip of Stampin' Seal like this. And then stick it in the center like so. There we go. If you want to put anything on the sides of it, you're more than welcome to do that. I chose not to because the outside is going to be super embellished. Now we're going to come in here and adhere the happy birthday greeting down. Run a couple of strips down this. Remember, check when you're done, and then you don't have to manually do that every time. Offset it just a little bit over here to the right so that it leans a little more to the right. And it looks like I did that crooked, but I'm trying to get over my need to have everything perfect. Then we're going to come in here with our strawberry and we're going to pop it up. Because we want to pop it up. Give it some life. There we go. Like so. And now, well, let's go ahead and put this on the top of our box. There we go. Where's our box? So we're going to put this on the top, line 3 corners up. And there we go. Set it on the inside. Do the same. Check mark. Check mark. See, if I check mark, I don't have to do it with my fingers. I'm still learning. Oh my goodness. Not well enough. I put it in upside down. I have a friend of mine who's a demonstrator who's going to laugh at me when she sees that in replay. Okay. There we go. Set that on the inside. Close it up like so. There we go. Go down. Now we are going to bling it some more. So I'm going to use, these are the basic rhinestones. I'm going to use these again. I'm going to put one up here this time. Put one here in the corner. And then I'm going to set another one over here in the bottom. So there we go. But we are not done. We are not done. Because I want to put a little bow on it. Every present should have a bow. So I am going to use this pink. I looked at some of the other twine that we have, the white and the black and the tan. And I'll be honest with you, this set that we have that you get 5 rolls in, the baker's twine, this is great for projects like this. But the white would have got washed. The black would have been too much. So I decided to use the pink. Now, if you want the pink, let me go ahead and warn you now. It is in the mini catalog, the January to June catalog. You need to get it now because it is not carrying over. You need to go ahead, at least I don't think it is, but I'm pretty sure this is on the list to be retired. So, and it comes with a roll of white and a roll of pink. Here it is. So you get a nice roll of white twine and you get the pink. And it's the snail mail twine combo pack. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double this for my bow so that it's double sweet, like so. Come in here and make my bow. And I've had people ask me, how do you do that without like using, like doing your shoelaces? How are you able to do that? You know, I don't know. I just do. I have a hard time tying ribbon, but the twine for some reason just is not that bad. Now watch me have a hard time with this morning. There we go. Our double bow twine here. And yes, I did have a hard time with that. Look at that. Shoot. Ear, and tie, or like this. There we go. Much, much better. Boom. There. All right. Now, another demonstrator, and I'm trying to remember who did this, but they talk about, oh my goodness, bless me, that crept up on me quick. They talk about using a glue dot and rolling it up into a burrito. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a glue dot if I have one left. Oh, I do. I have one left. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to roll it up into a burrito. So I'm just going to make a little roll with it like that. Stick it on the back of the bow like that. And then stick it up here on the stem like that. And there we go. Happy birthday, you sweet thing, just for you. Our cute little project box for today. Now, if you like that, make sure, if this is YouTube, make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe to and hit the bell so you're alerted whenever I come out with new projects. If you're on Facebook, do me a favor and share this video with your friends. Try to get them to come over and check out the video. And if you do share, please make sure that you comment in the comments below so that you'll be entered into the prize patrol. If you're on YouTube, please say hello and that you shared this as well, and you will also be entered into the prize patrol. This week's prize patrol, I am giving away a stamp set from our past celebration. I had some extras, and since we did strawberries, I thought, well, I have the blueberry set. I'm going to give the blueberry set away. So the prize patrol for this week is the Berry Blessing stamp set. And it is an adorable little stamp set, and it also has the 2-phase stamping in here for the leaves, the blueberries, and the stems. So if you like the video, if you like the projects today, please share, say that you shared, and make sure that you join if you haven't already, like if you haven't already liked, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. As soon as I can start going live there. So again, that is that set for today. I think that is all I had for you today. It is. Oh, my host code for June, guys. My host code for June. If you place an order with me for $150 or more, you're going to get a set of those rhinestones for free. So as a thank you from me. So Make sure you use this host code when you go to place your order so that I have your information, and I will send you out a thank you with a basic set of rhinestones. If you want a catalog, please make sure that you comment or send me a private message that you'd like a catalog, and I will set you up. I am in the process of getting a new website blog set up, so please bear with me. Stay patient. I'm still brand new at this, but I'm getting there. Bit by bit, little by little, I am getting there. And one more thing, that those of you who have been here for a month or so with me know that I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube so I can start going live. And once I do, out of all the people who have shared my video and gotten people to subscribe, I will be giving away one of the mini Stampin' Emboss machines, just like you saw me use today. So if you're interested in this, also, please make sure that you share my videos on YouTube. And once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving one away to a lucky person who helped me out. So guys, thank you so much. Remember, next Monday, 1 o'clock, actually, I'm going to be using a project. Well, I'm not going to give it away. I'll see you then, guys. Take care. Thanks. Bye.